What's up, guys? I'm Ryan with Ryan Epps Fishing. I got another video for y'all today. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is gonna be the ugly stepchild of fishing videos. I mean, this is the equivalent of a bunch. This is all that old used junk fishing tackle that y'all got down in your basement that you don't want to get rid of, you know, that's got all the rusty hooks and shit on it, and you throw it all in a tackle box together and it all gets wadded up and it's just this big huge pile of fishing crap that nobody wants, but you got to put it out there because there's a little bit of it that's cool and awesome. That's this video. I got a new GoPro. I hope that everything looks a little better for y'all, but in all honesty, it's been a little bit of a pain in the ass. I usually shoot this stuff with my phone. Every video up until today's video is shot with my phone, and went through some struggles with that. So I have uploaded 2 videos now that have been corrupted and just had to take them down. So anyway, long story short, this video today is a hodgepodge of a bunch of different clips, videos, and everything over the past 2 weeks that y'all would have got to see in a normal fishing video if everything hadn't went to crap and messed it up. So we got the past 2 weeks from Douglas. We caught a few fish here over the past couple weeks, and y'all need to see that, and I need to tell y'all how we did it. I am out here floating around on Douglas Lake today. Gonna be a hodgepodge of a little bit of everything in this video, but I hope that y'all enjoy it. Let's get going. Inhaled it. That's what we like to see right there. Little feller, but I will take it. I'll take about anything that'll eat that jig. I love it, except for a drum. Ain't about no drum fishing. There he is.
Done?
Yep.
Biggin?
No. Keeper, maybe. Don't make it keep. That one's hooked good. That's a good fish.
Man. That's a good fish, dude.
That's a good one.
Oh,
that's a real good one.
Come here, baby.
Real good one.
Come here, baby. Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yeah, baby! Douglas Lake, baby. Douglas Lake.
Stud. I hardly ever throw quarter on you.
Got it.
Atta boy. Get you some.
Oh, he come off! Right at the boat, I didn't get the hook on him.
You do that again, I'm throwing you.
The hook never come through the bait.
I better be watching on the next hook set, because he'll break the rod, he'll set you so hard.
I didn't set the hook, dude.
seen that sucker over there running them shad up. So I bet you he'll hit that jerkbait. Little Douglas Lake smallmouth. There we go. That's a better one right there for sure. Oh, that's a real good fish. Whatever it is. What is that? Easy. That ain't a bass. It is not a bass. Well, another drum. God almighty. I've got a real knack for catching drums, as you all have seen. I pride myself on being the best drum fisherman out here. Everybody's got to be good at something, you know. I wouldn't never do that to some one. There we are. Little guy. There he is. They like that swim bait. Can't resist the Keitech now. It's that squid, you know. There he is. That's why you use the net. There's a pile of them in here this size. Not what we're looking for, but it's fun. I don't know if there's any big fish in here or not, but that is a little fella right there. I mean a baby. Hit the swim bait. How you know you got it dialed in. All right, guys, let's talk about what worked today, or more realistically, over the past couple weeks, since this video is pretty much just a bunch of crap merged together and made into one video. But pretty much it's been the same deal for the past several weeks. I mean, the baits haven't changed a lot, you know, typical pre-spawn stuff, catching fish a bunch of different ways, really. Seems to me like they've been targeting gizzard shad for the most part. You know, I've seen them hit thread fin here and there, but for the most part, they're targeting the medium-sized gizzards. And you know, that's a pretty good meal for them. But what has worked the best for me in areas like that, when you've got some fish schooling up on those gizzard shad, is my favorite small body swim bait, a 3.8 inch Keitech swing impact fat. It's a fantastic swim bait, very realistic. This color right here is bluegill flash. It in the water, it's got a very silverish tone to it, and it really looks like a gizzard shad to me. You know what I'm going to be throwing this on, because in these areas I'm throwing it in shallow water. My favorite swim bait head to pair up with this is a 1/4 ounce Ledgehead Lures Micro Ledgehead. This is a fantastic head. You know, if I take this this Keitech off of here, I'll show you the head. It's got a screw lock on it, so it holds that bait up on there really nice. You don't have to worry about the glue or any mess like that. For the 3.8 inch Keitech, I like a 3/0 hook. When you order these swim bait heads, you can get a variety of hooks put in them. And the 1/4 ounce or 3/8 ounce, if I'm gonna be fishing just a little bit deeper, with a 3/0 hook is ideal for these small swim baits. I mean, it does flawless, and I've caught a ton of fish on there. I have so much confidence in this swim bait head right here. It's unbelievable. It's been a real game changer for me in throwing swim baits, because I haven't been throwing them for too long. I probably just started getting serious throwing swim baits the past couple years, and started using this head, and it's really helped me out a ton. Again, that company's out of Johnson City, Tennessee. You can go on their website. They have a very easy to use website, and get those ordered, and I guarantee you that you won't regret it. They're great products. Like I say, color, it really doesn't matter to me. I've thrown several different colors. Keitech makes an unimaginable amount of colors. Just get you a shad pattern. It really don't matter, and go to work with it. Caught quite a few fish doing that. What I'm throwing my small body swim baits on, I'm throwing it on my crankbait rod. It's got a good parabolic bend. I like that because honestly, I'm fishing it kind of the same way I do a crankbait. You know, I'm reeling that swim bait along. I'm just bouncing that swim bait head off the rocks, and you know, kind of slow rolling it through there, and the parabolic bend of a crankbait rod to me is still ideal for small swim baits like that. So I'm throwing it on my 7'6" Duckett Ghost medium heavy cranking stick. I still like the 6-to-1 range gear ratio reel for those small body swim baits. And when I need to slow myself down, I'll go to a 5-to-1 gear ratio reel. It doesn't bother me a bit to throw a swim bait on a 5-to-1 gear ratio reel. A lot of times it works better for me if I'm in deeper water, because to me, as amped up as I usually am, it's hard for me to keep a swim bait down where it needs to be, because you know, I want to burn the thing up into the boat. So a high-speed reel at all is not productive for me on throwing a swim bait. So that's my setup for that. It's about finding them. Really, don't overthink what you're throwing right now. Really don't do it. worry about finding them. You know, they're piled up in places, but there's so much dead water. You really have to just go out and look hard. Spend a lot of time out there right now. Once you find these areas that are holding the fish, you kind of can set yourself up all year. You really can. Because if you know where a fish is going to spawn, then you can kind of trace where they're going, where they came from. If you know where they're going to spawn at, and you know where they spent their winter, well, then you also know where their stopping points are between the two. You know where they're probably going to hang out in the summer, and you can set yourself up to really follow a group of fish if you're in an area that's got enough of them, that you can set yourself up for success all year. So to me, this is a very important very important time of year to be out on the water. This is where I find my stuff that I fish all year. This is where I find my fish that I fish all year, a lot of times. So, you know, get out there, keep your eyes open, and, you know, just keep slinging it till you find a few. And when you find them golden areas, you can really put a few fish in the boat. You know, I got out to the lake that first morning and unhooked the boat. I got out here to Douglas, I unhooked the boat, and got ready to back her in the water there, and I went to put the keys in the ignition. I ain't got no keys. So what the hell do you do then? I thought that it would be faster than just going and getting another ignition switch. I thought it'd be faster to holler at a local locksmith and have them make me a key real quick. I've done that before. I know it works. That was not faster at all. I was wrong. I wasted a lot of time doing that, and then it didn't work anyway. I thought we had messed up the ignition switch when we took it off for him to make the key. I didn't know he was going to want the ignition switch taken off, or I'd have just put a new ignition switch on it. But it is what it is. Got it back on there. It didn't work. I didn't have nothing. So I drove down to the marina, got a new ignition switch, put that on there, nothing. Ended up finding out the culprit was a fuse that I had blown when I took the ignition switch out, because I didn't unhook it from the battery before I took it out. Blew that fuse. So a lot of self-inflicted damage done that day. Didn't get a whole lot to fish. That's why all the videos are jumbled up. That's all I got for y'all today, guys. If you like the videos, make sure you go hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That's going to let you all know when I put out all my new videos. Till next time, y'all make some time, get out there on the water and catch you a few. I'm Ryan Epps. Y'all have a good one.